Kenya Moore files for trademark after getting fired. Former RHOA star Kenya Moore has just filed for a trademark after getting booted from the hit Bravo reality series. Many fans believe the firing was unnecessary and want Kenya to have some justice. Regardless, she has moved on and is starting a new endeavor. Keep reading for further details. Kenya Moore files for trademark after RHOA firing. It has not been that long since RHOA viewers watched Kenya Moore show explicit photos of newcomer Britt Eady. This happened at the opening of Kenya's hair spa, and it was the end of her time on the series. Yet Britt had allegedly threatened Kenya with a gun, so fans believed they should both be let go. More so, some felt that if Bravo and production had intervened after Britt made those threats, Kenya may not have retaliated and still had her peach. Regardless, she is gone and now has to keep building her brand. Nearly a year after being let go, Kenya is actively trying to trademark her daughter, Brooklyn's, clothing line. It would not just be clothing but also books and toys. Brooklyn is just 6 years old, but Kenya is ready to capitalize on her. She filed for the trademark on August 12, 2024, under Brooklyn Bound. This will encompass. As of now, this trademark is still listed as pending, but there is no word on the holdup. The RHOA alum released a book with Brooklyn, claiming they did this project together. It was released in November 2024, and the duo went on to do book signings and press events. This is a big twist from her scorned days of reality television, and she has noted she wishes she had never shared the snaps. Her co-stars were not so pleased with what happened and did not want to be a part of the situation in any capacity. Some have thrown their support to Britt, but that has not fared well, making a new life. As of now, Kenya Moore is doing whatever she can to stay successful away from RHOA. It is unclear how her daughter's line will fare or if the trademark will be approved. More so, it will be fun to see how much input Brooklyn has or if she is just a front for Kenya. Some companies may not want to put her name on items due to the show scandal. However, Brooklyn is a sweet little girl, so that makes far more sense. Although Kenya was let go from the show, no definitive decisions about her future have been made. It may be dependent on viewer response and ratings. Season 16 has seen the return of Portia Williams and Phaedra Parks, which is monumental. She was featured on Married to Medicine, but her coming back to RHOA is truly where she belongs. She may be gone from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but don't get it twisted. Kenya Moore is far from finished. In true boss fashion, the former Miss USA has decided to turn her exit into an entrepreneurial power move, filing a fresh trademark that proves one thing: Kenya always twirls on her own terms. News broke earlier this week that Bravo had given Kenya her pink slip following a wild, drama-drenched season that left fans and producers split on whether she had crossed the line. Rather than retreat in shame, Kenya Moore marched straight to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and filed a bombshell application, gone with the twirldom. Yes, you read that right. Gone with the twirl. And just like that, she turned her catchphrase into her comeback. Kenya turns firing into fuel. Sources close to Moore say she had already been contemplating her next move long before Bravo delivered the final blow. Kenya knew the writing was on the wall, a confidence shared, but instead of waiting to be dragged, she flipped the script. She said, "If they're going to push me out, I'm leaving in stilettos, with a trademark and $1 million plan." And the plan? It's brilliant. The trademark application lists a dizzying array of possibilities: clothing lines, beauty products, hair care, naturally, home decor, and even digital content. Gone with the Twirl could be the next lifestyle empire, complete with scented candles, luxury robes, signature ponytails, and a motivational podcast to boot. She wants to be the Black Martha Stewart meets Beyoncé, another insider dished. And let's be honest, who else could pull that off with a spin, a wink, and zero apologies? From scepter to CEO. For longtime RHOA viewers, Kenya's evolution from Shade Queen to brand mogul isn't surprising. She's been branding herself since the moment she stepped onto the Atlanta scene, scepter in hand, fan fluttering, and edges laid. Back in Season 5, she made Gone with the Wind fabulous, a cultural moment. Now, over a decade later, she's evolving that sparkle into something fresh, fierce, and fully owned. She's always been ahead of the curve, a former producer admitted. While other housewives were squabbling over who said what at dinner, Kenya was thinking long-term. What's the legacy? What's the leverage? And with Gone with the Twirl, she's seizing both. Bravo's loss may be Kenya's big win. Kenya's firing followed a controversial season, in which her antics, from shady confessionals to a now infamous dressing room incident, left fans either screaming in delight or clutching their pearls. But while Bravo chose not to renew her peach, Kenya didn't flinch. In fact, the same day the news broke, she posted a cryptic Instagram reel of herself in a fuchsia suit, spinning dramatically in slow motion, with the caption, "Some endings come with new beginnings. Twirl on, baby." That wasn't just a message to fans, it was a statement of intent. She's not looking back, her rep confirmed. She's building a brand that will outlast any franchise. They may have closed one door, but Kenya just kicked open 5 more. And the internet, it lost its mind. Fans flooded her comments with love and support. "You're still the moment, can't wait for Gone with the Twirl. Bravo could never contain your greatness. Kenya Moore haircare walked so this could ruin." Merch, media, and more. Behind the scenes, Kenya's team is reportedly already in talks with several retailers for a limited edition Gone with the Twirl fashion capsule. Think rhinestone-encrusted hoodies, body-hugging dresses, and twirl-worthy silk robes. The plan? To drop the collection with a bold runway-style launch event in Atlanta later this year. She's not just doing merch. She's curating a moment, her stylist revealed. Everything is going to scream elegance, confidence, and Kenya freakin' Moore. And that's not all. A streaming network is said to be in early negotiations for a Kenya-led reality series focusing on her life post-Housewives, motherhood, building her empire, and of course, the occasional shade. Working title? Twirl World. It's going to be part glam, part grit, a producer hinted. She's letting people see the businesswoman behind the beauty, and you better believe it'll be fabulous. A lesson in reclamation. What makes Kenya's trademark move so powerful is that it's not just a brand, it's a statement of reclamation. Too often, housewives are discarded when they no longer serve the network's narrative, but Kenya Moore isn't letting her legacy be written by anyone else. She's taking her most iconic moment and using it as the cornerstone for something she owns. She's showing other women, especially Black women, that you can take control of your story, said Dr. Eva Carroll, a pop culture analyst. She's redefining the exit narrative. Kenya's saying, you can't fire what you didn't create. And the timing? Perfect. In an era where reality stars are increasingly fighting for their intellectual property, Kenya's move is both strategic and empowering, twirling into the future. As the Bravo world adjusts to a post-Kenya landscape, one thing's for sure, she won't be fading into the background. If anything, this firing might be the catalyst for her biggest reinvention yet. "I don't need a peach to be juicy," Kenya reportedly told a friend. "I am the tree." So what's next? Expect a podcast, a beauty empire reboot, a book titled The Art of the Twirl, and possibly a cameo on another network's reality show, though Kenya's staying mum on that for now. "Let's just say I have offers," she teased. Kenya Moore might be gone from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but if her trademark filing is any indication, she's just getting started. The Queen of the Twirl has twirled into boss mode, and this time she's doing it on her own runway. And in case anyone forgot who started all this, Gone with the Wind? No, darling, Gone with the Twirlum. Now that's how you exit stage left, spinning, smiling, and securing the bag.